rules for anybody
Okay.
who don't get in that you have to agree to. We don't involve ourselves in like.
Guys. We're online.
Yeah.
What?
We're online. We're back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
It's all good, Steve.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Start an audition.
Oh, okay. I am so sorry. Okay.
like this maintain a positive attitude.
All right.
All right.
Also, don't be afraid to audition if you
Mhm.
haven't done voice acting before. A lot of us were new when we joined the
All right.
I'd never ever recorded anything before I sent my audition in on the due date.
Yeah.
And I got in. So,
All right. All right.
chance for you guys too.
Okay.
Shocked I made it in at all.
All right. All right. We.
Technically with warrior cats, so
Mhm.
you can go from there.
This is actually my first
Okay.
thing, I believe.
All right. Nice.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We got a couple questions. So, can you say anything about that end scene, like why the lady and Lord fancy shit? You'll find out in season 2. The people named Rose, Marie, and Cena, is there specific reason for that naming? Yes, because we named them after, the walls in the canon series. Yeah. Is the auditions going to be for something Attack on Titan related? Yeah. They're for Survey Corps. For Survey Corps season 2. What was going through...
Just any new characters that we are going to be needing for
Yes.
season 2. Yes.
Okay, let's see. What was going through Hanji's head as she realizes that Erwin was right about the kids, or have they even realized that yet? Well, I can't say. We really can't say because spoilers. Oh, is the sound quiet?
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh. Okay, let's try. Is that better? Okay.
I hope so.
I hope that's better. When and what are auditions for? Like I said, they're for Survey Corps. And when, I think maybe in about
It's
a week.
coming up soon. We'll
Yeah.
let you guys know.
Yeah, a week.
We have to
week and
like
a
get
half.
everything together.
Are there any ships you can tell us that are canon? Nope. We can tell you that John/Pizza Rolls is canon. Will John ever discuss his... Will John ever discuss his findings about Marco's death, about his suspicious towards Annie? Because obviously he wasn't killed by a zombie. You'll see. How do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about the relationship between Armin and Bertold? I ship Bertman.
It's super fun, right? That's how I'm feeling about it.
Yeah,
ship
it's
it
not.
so hard.
It's not a healthy relationship.
No, it's not.
Sure.
Is Armin being lied to, or is there some truth as to what Bert is saying?
Well, if you were listening to what Annie was saying when she was talking to Reiner, she's like, Bert obviously has really a genuine attachment to Armin, like beyond the like manipulation stuff. So like, that's
Yes.
why as you see his
Reiner doesn't.
manipulation progress, like through that you can see him start hesitating towards the end when he was like, like Reiner had to be the one to talk to him in the car last episode because Bert was kind of like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Permission comes first, Bertold.
yeah,
Will
Bert.
anything bad happen to Armin? All bad things happen to the characters in this series. What?
No one is
True though.
What inspired Lily? Well, what inspired
more
Lily
options.
for me? Lily is my character. I came up with her, and she just, I don't know, when I came up with, because it ties into what happens in season 2. So when I was planning for, the first part of season 2, she just came up because I saw that it was fit. So I was like, okay, Lily. And for what inspired me for her character is, well, I can't tell you guys because you don't know her character yet. So yeah. All right.
We did really want to. We were like, okay, well, if we do need a new original character, we really wanted more representation because we're like, oh, this cast is already filled with like 90% Caucasian people. We need to get some more representation in there where we can.
Yes.
So that was important to us.
Berthold / Armin is an unhealthy relationship. Yes, it is. For auditions, do you guys recommend any recording programs? Audacity.
Because it's free.
Yeah. Will Yumi Curry be a thing when their characters are introduced? So you want to answer that?
What? Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah, you'll see.
Okay.
That's what I can say. Lonnie will be just as important in season 2. Do not worry. We love Lonnie. Everyone loves Lonnie. She'll be there.
Will Armin ever be able to rejoin back to safety? No one is safe. No one is safe. Yeah. I don't know if Bert sees Armin in a romantic sense or if this is my child. He must be protected at all costs. That's funny. My 2 favorite lines from Survey Corps are "Bingo Bango Son" from Hanji and "You Call Me Fat Strawberry Shortcake" from Lonnie. Yes.
Bango.
Yes.
I think Strawberry Shortcake is the Petrolani ship name, but that's just me.
Mm-hmm. I get a sense, a little hint of past Lonnie / Erwin. Am I right? You'll see. Well,
you will see.
Will Armin tell Aaron? Will Armin tell Aaron what he did to Mikasa, or Aaron find out? You will see. Will Armin stop being weird towards Mikasa? Well, I mean, he kind of just shot her, so.
And then ran away.
Yeah.
His lover.
Hit and run.
Yeah.
Hit and run.
Will Aaron and Mikasa ever be able to see their parents again, or are they dead for good? You will see, my friend. Will John have nightmares about Lily or Marco?
I think it's supposed to be Ella.
Oh, Ella. Ella or Marco?
I think it's supposed to be Ella, but
you will see. So. Will we get more or less from Lonnie this season?
Did we answer that?
It's in here again. We answered that, but
just as much.
Yeah, there'll be just as much Lonnie. Who plays your Maria? Because I'm hearing from Odd. Yes,
it's Odd.
Odd is Maria. Mm-hmm. Was Marmon a thing before Marco died? Please. Well,
we actually talked about this, didn't we?
Yeah, we talked about this. I think
sorry.
I think.
I was gonna.
All right, hold on. So was Marmon a thing? I think they were best friends before the outbreak. I think it was that Armin had feelings for Marco. Maybe.
Yeah, he had like a little crush.
Yeah. But Marco's just like nah.
Marco's all in his own world.
Marco's dead.
Oblivious and straight.
Mm-hmm.
Oblivious and straight. I personally don't think Marco's entirely straight in Survey Corps.
He's not entirely straight.
No.
He's not.
No.
I'm sorry.
As
a voice actor, he's not entirely straight.
I don't get that feel from him at all.
Alright, is Lily going to stay in the group like Lonnie, or just a character that'll leave after they lost their usefulness? Well, you will have to see. Yeah. How many cups of coffee does Hanji have a day before the apocalypse happened?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Where will auditions be held and when? We will post them on Tumblr. But Marco is like super religious. Yeah,
Not
you can be religious.
I don't think that has anything to do
You
with
can
it.
be religious
See ya,
and
Chad.
also non-heterosexual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's not have that discussion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, have you met Marco? He's like the most accepting person in the world. You really think that his religion would like make him discriminate against people?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. Nah, man.
Yeah.
Guys.
Was Armin affected by Marco's death? Because I can't remember. I think he was preoccupied by birth. Yes, he was.
That like made him even more like, I don't know what's going on, please. And then like Bert swooped in. He's like, here's what you should do with all that grief.
Wait.
Yeah, Armin was kind of in a really vulnerable position right then and then.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, just to clear things up, does Mikasa know Armin's the one who shot her? No. Because her head was turned.
It went to the back of her head, right?
Yeah, it went to the back of her head. Let's see. Alright. Guess anything else?
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Ooh, boy.
I totally had dinner during this stream, so I'm probably gonna have to listen to it.
Oh, wait. That's fine.
Sorry, guys.
Oh wait, we still haven't done the donger thing.
I think we're just gonna do we're gonna do the donkey thing as we sign out. So
Yeah. Yeah.
just say it before you leave.
Is Mikasa gonna be pissed when she wakes up? Well, you'll see.
If she wakes up,
Alright.
I mean,
I noticed that Survey Corps has a lot of biblical references. What's that about? You will find out, my friend.
Oh.
I feel like Armin is kind of walking around in a haze and sort of mindless, except Bertolt, because Bertolt has a plan. Armin's smart, but he doesn't have all the answers. Bertolt seems to. Yes, I believe that is it. Plus, Armin's extremely vulnerable. When you are in a vulnerable state, you are more, open to be manipulated, whether you realize it or not. So, yeah.
And Bert's good at it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's with the white lines, or is that a secret? That's a secret.
Super secret.
Yeah, I know. I get the feeling 80% of these answers will be you will see. Yeah. So, well.
Yeah.
We still have like half the story to tell you, so.
Why does no one ever listen to Jean? Because
He's a dick.
Jean.
He's kind of a dick.
Yeah.
He's kinda,
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how right you are. If you're a dick, people are not gonna like it to listen to you.
Yeah. Do you guys enjoy our pain? Yes.
Yeah, he says
Always
on the
do.
picture, we like your tears. Look at the picture.
I mean, we even like to each other's pain. Like, I'll come into the chat and I'll be like, "Hey, guess what? What if this happened?" And then they'll be like, "No." And
Let's
then the
do
rest
it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This person. Patrick Stumps Pants. By the way, lovely nickname, lovely username. I don't know if any of you guys watch Hannibal, but the Armin-Bert relationship reminds me a lot of Volgrim and Hannibal-Lecter relationship. Yes! I love that. Yes, I love NBC Hannibal. I think that's a fantastic show, and I do see a lot of the parallels between Armin and Bertolt's relationship and Will Graham and Hannibal. Yes, I love that. Alright. Is season 2 the last season? We're not entirely sure. We're not entirely sure.
Yeah, because we have like kind of like the basic skeleton of the story, but we don't know exactly how, when we flesh it out, how it's gonna fit into episodic.
Yeah.
You know, so we don't know exactly if it's gonna fit into the second season. So it's up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
We're more concerned about telling the story well than like making it fit into like 15 episode boxes.
Yeah.
So
I have a question. When writing lines for Levi, was it kind of weird
it's
to
really
really weird to make him cry? Not for me, because in maybe in canon universe it would be kind of weird, out of character for him, but Levi in Survey Corps has not gotten to Levi in Attack on Titan. He's more emotional. Levi in Attack on Titan is emotional, but he doesn't show it. And in Survey Corps, he does. So, to me, it didn't really, and plus, I didn't even actually write him crying in the script. I just kind of, Cody just went with that, and it fit really well, so.
Yeah, because I mean, think about what that means for him when he found there was nothing. Like, literally, he had just lost what he thought was pretty much everything. And then Erwin shows up, and it's like with Armin and Bert, he just is like, you are the only thing right now that makes sense to me. So he's just clinging to this idea, and suddenly that is also ripped out from under him. And, this was the only thing that was gonna make it worth it. Like, maybe even if I lost Petra, we could get the world going again. And now it's just nothing.
Yeah.
So, of course he was emotional.
Judging from the season finale and all the ULC answers, season 2 is going to be epically heart-wrenching, and I'm down for it. Yes. Yes, it is, and so are we. Bert is Armin's voice of reason, almost. Bert is calm, and he needs that. Armin has anxiety, and I can relate. A calm person can help a lot. He clings to that. I agree, yes. How many seasons are you planning? Is this going to be like The Walking Dead, just go on for a while and progress? Kind of, basically. We, like Zoe said, we don't like to, you know, try to force everything into just, you know, how, you know, a certain amount of episodes, because we feel like we're restricted creatively. So we'll see how it is.
But it probably won't end up being like super long.
It won't. Like, it won't be supernatural. I guarantee you that there will not be 10 seasons.
No.
Do you understand that you are capable of breaking thousands of hearts? Why must you hurt us this way? Well, I'm not a nice person, for one. For two...
You can say that again.
Shut up, Valerie. I just... Yeah, we enjoy it. Let's see.
I'm still, like, amazed that there are so many, like, really, like, people who are so into this. It's wonderful. Like,
It is amazing.
Me too.
I'm just like, people like the stuff we do.
Yes. Wait, will we get to see Berthole and Annie have such conflict, and Annie's whole break thing came from? You'll see.
Breakdown.
Your breakdown, yes, you'll see it.
This question with Attack on Stuff. I like this question. Will Lonnie and Levi bond? You know, is there going to be a more brother and sister bond, or will the negative energy keep coming, cause a problem? And I think I can guess the answer, which is you'll see. Am I right,
Yes,
guys?
yes.
Am I right?
Spot
Yeah.
on, Andre.
Spot on.
Awesome. Oh, dude,
You guys
guys.
are so nice. Holy
Yes,
shit.
thank you.
I'm like flapping my hands.
All right, so
Guys,
this
guys,
is.
Moonblaze pitched their weekly Friday night anime for it.
Aww, that's awesome. Thank you.
Aw.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, question for the voice actors. What inspired you guys to voice act?
We should go down the list. Like,
Yeah.
All right.
everyone has a story.
All right, I will start like how we normally start. Ryan or Chris, go.
Cowboy Bebop.
Cowboy Bebop.
I was just like, he's just like, I got this.
I got you, bro. Okay. Scarlett, what about? Oh yeah, Scarlett. You said Warrior Cats, right?
Well, yeah, middle school Scarlet, I was a big into reading and books, and I picked up this cat book, and it was Warriors. And then I started watching the couple pairings, like, you know, every time we touch couple things for Warriors. And next thing you know, it's like, whoa, animation series. And yeah, so I got into it, and now here I am, like, 6 years later.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you, Nick?
I thought it'd be cool.
Thought it'd be cool.
That's all there is to it.
Yeah. What about you, Rah Rah?
Oh boy, too long didn't hear. Alright, so I'm a very, very creativity-driven person, rather. You know, I art, I play piano, I sing, I write, and voice acting just kind of meshes into that. And I kind of had this sort of dream, which I'm sort of living in one of my audio plays, where I can like animate and draw my own things, have my own music in it, have my own singing in it, and have my own story in it. And it's just, ever since I was like 3 years old, I've wanted to be into like animation and stuff. So that comes with the package, and I really, really enjoy it. It's, oh my gosh, and it's such an honor to be in this audio play.
You are so wonderful.
Yes.
I mean, you guys, you know, not only am I voice acting Lily, which is a hella awesome character, but I got to help out with the sprites, and I was like, yes.
Yes.
Bless
Yes.
Lara, TBH.
Yes. Bless Rah Rah. All right.
Yes,
On.
Taichu, can we address that real quick?
Huh? Wait, what?
He said, what equipment would you recommend for starting voice acting? And I wanna...
Oh yeah, we can touch that real quick. Yeah.
I've got a sock around the microphone.
I used to do that!
Me too.
And I'd like to say,
Oh
Yes.
Makeshift pop filter.
I'd like
as long
to
as it
say,
Yeah.
sounds decent, just
Hello,
use it.
darkness.
I'd like to say it doesn't really matter what microphone you use, because you can just start from anywhere really, and just go up from there.
You can't expect to be perfect and have a great quality when you're just starting out.
Yeah.
You gotta learn.
Alright, sorry, I derailed it.
Nah,
Like
it's
I started
alright.
with a Konami Wii microphone.
Wow. I had a headset mic, and eventually I got a Blue Snowball, but I still don't have like a pop filter or anything, and I just record in my bedroom.
Yeah,
I
So-
started out with the microphone that came with Rock Band.
That's
that was my
amazing.
first
Bubby.
microphone too. So
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, I had this mic laying around the house, and I was like, I don't know how this works. And so I was all like, it was so bad still. I was like, oh, well, whatever.
All right. Back on track. Andre, what inspired you?
Yeah. Honestly, I was just kind of in a really, not necessarily a bad place, but like just like one of those really, it's having an episode of just apathy. I felt like I wasn't doing anything with my life. And I was following Mama Lee's Ask Fem Levi Voice blog, and I saw her kind of saying, hey, I'm going to put together this thing. And I thought, you know what? I don't feel like I'm doing anything, but if I can be a part of that, if I can even just try, then that's progress. That's doing something with my life.
yeah.
So I didn't really expect to get in, but I just recorded, and I didn't even do like noise removal or anything. I just recorded my lines and I sent them in, and then I waited, and turns out I got in, and I'm really glad I did, because it was really good for me, and I got to meet all you guys, and it was super cool. And
I just want to give you a hug, Andre.
Yes.
Right?
Thank you. I
We are
accept your
so
hug.
glad you're here.
He is.
Thank you.
All right. Alyssa, what got you?
When I was really little, like, my brothers and I, we like make these dumb home videos, and like we do different voices, and it was really stupid. But so like, then I dropped that, and I'm just all like, you know what? Maybe I'll just try out for this thing because I really like Attack on Titan, and I didn't expect to get in. And I'm just all like, okay. But then I'm just all like, wow, I actually did the thing, and I don't know.
You did the thing really well.
I did.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, it's been a long journey, man.
Nice. What about you, AA Ron?
Homestuck.
Homestuck.
I know so many people that got into it through that, yeah.
All right. Mama Lee.
Well, I guess it originated back like when I was like in year 7, because I used to just go around with my friends and I would like talk like this, and I would just be really a general moron and just talk however I wanted, and like it just developed. And basically when I finished high school last year, I came across these things on Tumblr, except the very first one I came across was SNK Smart Voices.
Same.
Oh no.
And then linking from that, I went, oh, there are these there are voice blogs. I've never seen this before. And I'm like, and they're not smutty. I can do this. And then I just did it.
Nice.
Yay,
And I recorded
you
on
did
my
the thing,
iPhone.
Momily.
Did the
Did the
thing.
thing.
You did the thing.
Yes.
I did the
Then I
thing.
just
I like
did.
recorded off my iPhone for like 3 months until I saved up to get a microphone.
All right. Marco Chris.
Wow. Like how I got into voice acting, like what inspired me.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris.
Well, how I got into it is like really spur of the moment. Is because, I watched an English dub and I hated how like one of my favorite characters was voiced. It was like for Black Butler, and I love the Undertaker.
Undertaker.
I love the Undertaker, and I hated how he turns out in the English dub. So
He sounds like a creepy pirate.
I know. And so I did my own take. It was like back in 2010, I think. And that's like how I got into the whole voice acting game thing. But I guess what's inspired me is just usual voice actors, whether they're from, actual anime dubs or like online. But online people are more inspiring. So, yeah.
Nice.
Like we're kind of like the poster children for if we can do it, so can you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. Will you guys do something like the Christmas meal from the 104th Voice Squad, just like every once in a while? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Wait, the Christmas song?
Yeah.
Blooper reel,
Like the
maybe?
12 Days of Christmas thing.
Oh.
That the
that
Voice
one.
Squad did.
Uh,
I was a part of that.
Nice.
Congratulations.
I was just thinking. Also, someone's mic is freaking out right now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking. They say it's cool. They say to cool it with the character hate, but what about the mini shipping wars that were taking place?
We were trying to derail it, honestly.
Yeah.
I am not cool with ship hate. Like there are things that I don't ship at all, but I'm like, if that's your ship, like, dude, you do you. Different strokes for different folks. Like, whatever you do, like, is your thing. Like, as long as you don't, what? It just means, like, you do you, I'll do me, and we'll both, like, respect each other.
Mm-hmm.
I see you over there, like pizza at a Chinese buffet. You do you, and I respect that.
Right.
Yes.
It's like, if that's your thing, go for it.
Yeah.
Whatever. Like, I personally don't ship Airary, but I would never, like, yell at someone for it. You know, like,
Yeah.
that's your thing. Just respect other people's ships. Be civilized. We're all nerds on the internet, and they're fictional couples. Like, chill.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right.
Also, I would like to remind you all that multi-shipping is a thing. You can
I'm a multi-shipper.
You can ship multiple conflicting pairings. It is totally okay.
All right.
I ship Arumi and Platonic Arumika and Mika Annie all together.
Mika Annie, yes.
Mika Annie is love. Mika Annie is like.
Oh my gosh.
What's going on? Are we talking about ships or
We're,
other
talking,
or
boats? We're mostly
or
talking about ship
canoes?
respect, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like my point is like.
Just over, we're just talking about ships.
Yeah.
Like
for me, it's like, you know, I have a couple of no TPs, but I don't talk about it, and I don't, you know, if it's on my dash or whatever, I just scroll past it. Someone's talking about it. I don't have anything to contribute to the conversation, so I.
All right. We got another question. What got you guys to watch Attack on Titan? Who's your favorite character? All right.
Funny story.
Okay. I'll just say that what got me to watch Attack on Titan was the Tumblr. I just saw it. I was like, you know what? I'll watch this. And then my favorite character was Levi. All right. Now let's start off the list. Chris, go. Reiner Chris. Yes.
Okay. You guys know Giguk Reviews? Well, he was reviewing Attack on Titan, the first few episodes, and I was like, hey, I'll try that out. And Crunchyroll is only up to episode 3, so I watched it from 3 and on. My favorite character is probably Connie.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, Scarlett.
I like this guy already.
I didn't like him before that.
I didn't like him before, but
Realized.
Wow, rude.
Tomato squash.
Yeah. Scarlett.
My best friend, she's literally like every fandom ever, and she kept talking about Attack on Titan and how my inner feminist would really like the strong female characters here, and I'm like, okay, so I checked it out and I really, really liked it. My favorite characters are probably Aaron and Annie because they're just little rage monsters.
They are.
Yeah.
They are.
All right, Nick.
Alright, this is a long story.
It's all right. We
But,
got plenty of time.
A really, really long time ago. It was like first or second episode. It was like memes just started to appear. And I remember seeing it, and then there was just like the Colossal Titan comes in, and I was looking at it, like, this is a stupid anime. I'm never gonna watch this. It's dumb. And I never did watch it. And then Node started making their God, I swear, their Attack on Titan Let's Plays. Node, Man Party, Lamb Party, those guys.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I should probably watch this. So and they were like, go on Crunchyroll and watch it. So I went on Crunchyroll, and you know, back in the dark ages, Crunchyroll didn't exist in this country.
Oh, no.
So I was like, oh, so I stole it. Just like every other Australian did. And now it's still not on Crunchyroll. The end.
Okay.
And I read the manga of the Manger. The Manger after watching the anime. I got really into it, and I still haven't
Mango.
read the new chapters of
The
the
mango.
Nice.
Mango.
James, what about you?
A friend told me about it. I haven't been watching anime in a while, actually. Let's see, the last anime I had watched before Attack on Titan was probably Brotherhood, the Full Metal Alchemist one, and I was like, I just like my friend Reggie told me about it. He was like, "You gotta watch Attack on Titan," and I was like, "Okay, I'll watch it," And that's pretty much how it started. Favorite character is probably, I think it first was Levi, and now it's like a tie between Levi and Mikasa.
All right, Zoe.
Mikasa.
Okay, so I was like, back when it first started airing, there were like a bunch of, like the stupid memes or whatever, like on Tumblr, and I remember like I was like, yeah, it's on my to watch list, and then I saw that, okay, you guys will probably know the picture, the one where it's Eren and Mikasa running along the rooftop, and she's like, "How are you feeling, Eren?" And it's just, yeah.
Yes.
That was what made me watch it. That was the picture that made me. "How you feeling, Eren?" Yeah.
Honestly,
So I went and watched it.
that is like the same picture that I saw, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. But at first, it's funny. I thought that Eren was Ymir for some reason. I thought. I thought Ymir.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I did. Yeah. All right, who's next?
I thought Erwin was grown-up Armin.
Oh my god.
Like, no joke. I thought, yeah.
Who's my favorite character? Well, when I first watched it, it was definitely Mikasa, and she has, like, followed me throughout it, but I've really, really grown attached to Jean, if you hadn't noticed. He just grew on me because of his character development. Oh, also, yeah, Mikasa, okay, the thing is, like, if you're pronouncing her name as a Japanese speaker, the way the syllable, like strength falls, it should be Mikasa. But like if you're an English speaker, it just flows better to say Mikasa. So that's what I do, just because I am lazy and don't want to do that. So it just feels more natural for me to say Mikasa.
Yeah, Mikasa, tomato.
Or you could say Dad Casa.
No.
All right, Rara.
Well, the thing that got me to Attack on Titan, honestly, was, of course, Tumblr. I saw a lot of fan art of Hanji and Levi, and I was like, who are these little shits? And then all of a sudden, boom! Attack on Titan everywhere on my dash, and I'm like, I should probably watch the thing. I usually don't watch a whole lot of things because I'm always really busy with things, and I have this tendency to where, like, ooh, there's a thing, it looks interesting, I'm gonna watch it. I'll turn it on, and then I'll do something else instead. And I can't really do that with, like, things that haven't been dubbed in English yet, because I can't understand them when they're speaking. And it's like, crap, well, I'm just gonna go draw instead, or I'm gonna write instead or something, because I'm really bad at sitting down and just watching something.
All right.
But, yeah.
All right.
Favorite characters are Levi and Hanji.
Nice. All right, Andre.
Okay. I kept seeing things on my dash, and like things about like the 3D maneuver gear and like how detailed like the way it works was, and like the way that they would, and I was like, yo, that's really cool. What is that from? And I couldn't figure it out, and so like I was just like, whatever. That's really interesting, but whatever. And then eventually, like finally, I'm like, okay, it's Attack on Titan, because like Attack on Titan theme goes with everything. So then I was like, okay. So then I watched it and I was like, whoa. And then I watched like 12 episodes in one night, and then I didn't watch it for like 2 weeks, and then I watched like the rest of the episodes in one night of season 1, and then that's it. That's how it happened.
Nice.
All right,
who's your favorite character though?
Oh, my favorite character.
You were allowed to have a tie.
Okay, so like one of my favorite characters from the beginning was Mikasa, just because she's just so great.
She's a goddess.
But yes, and then it's a 3-person tie. Annie really, really grew on me. Like, I didn't like her at first. I didn't really know what to think about her. And then just as I kind of grew to understand her more and more, I was just like, oh. And so she's my favorite, and I really, 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 really ship Arani.
Nice.
So and then the and then the other one is Jean, who again I didn't really like him in the beginning, and then I just like seeing the character development. I really
Yes, nice.
Really nice.
All right, Lissa.
Okay. I actually got into SNK pretty late. It was really weird because I think it was like September last year and it started in like April. I'm just like, oh, well, I'm late. But like I was on Tumblr and I think the first thing I saw about SNK was the Levi opening the window, and then someone had like a bunch of memes about that, and I'm just like, where is this from? I don't know where this is from. And I watched like, I don't know, I found out about like SNK. I watched first episode and I'm just like, ooh, me likey. Nice. And so I was all like, okay. And I really liked it. And my favorite character is Hanji. Duh. But like, okay, it's really funny because before Survey Corps, I was like, yeah, I really like Levi. Levi's my favorite character. But like after Survey Corps and more recently, it's just all like, I am literally Hanji Zo. I have absorbed the Hanji.
Bingo
that was
bango.
the opposite for me. Bingo bango. So like, Hanji makes me so happy.
I know.
Hold on.
Oh boy. All right, Aaron.
Yeah.
What got you into Attack on Titan?
Okay, it was like around the time there were like 12 episodes out or something, and I guess I saw a lot of it on Tumblr, and I was like, maybe I should check that out. I did.
And you.
That's
the end of the story.
I don't remember exactly, but it's something along those lines.
All right, Marco, Chris.
Well, I was in an older like fan dubbing group. So, you know, we're just looking around like, oh, what's stuff to fan dub? Oh, plus, like, you know, big anime fans, like, oh, what's coming out? And one of my friends in that group was so freaking excited for this new upcoming show called Attack on Titan. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck is he talking about? And I was like, yo, you gotta watch this, you gotta read it, you gotta watch it. And I'm like, and he shows the trailer, the first trailer, and I'm like, Aaron just running across the rooftops. And the 3D maneuver gear, and that animation, holy fuck, at the time, was so fucking cool. And that was just the trailer. So I was like, okay, when this comes out, I'll totally watch it. And a few like weeks or months pass, and then it's finally out. And of course, the same guy is like, oh my fucking god, it's out! It's the first episode. So I watch it, and okay, this is nice and cool, and you know, it's kind of slow moving, but that's okay. And then the fucking Titans come up, and everything was amazing, and that's what got me hooked. And yeah, first
slaughtering of innocents.
And whatchamacallit. And I keep waiting, you know, each week for like new episodes, episode 2, episode 3. Then all of the fucking sudden, Tumblr blows up with it, and I'm like, awesome. So, yeah, I was a little ahead of the game. Right. Totally not being a hipster here, but yeah.
Okay.
And my favorite character, I'm sorry, I'm taking so long.
No, it's okay.
Is a tie between Sasha and Hanji.
Nice.
Sasha is so great.
Yes, she is.
Hanji.
All right. Will there be a ton of new characters introduced? You will see. I'm going through these.
My favorite question here is: have you guys ever tried to do impressions of each other?
Oh no!
I put a couple in the chat if you saw them.
I saw that, Andre.
Megan.
We love you so much.
Little small, you're the child.
I am a children.
You are.
What does raunchy mean?
Guys,
You have a ranch dressing fetish.
Oh,
his ranch driving. You know what, guys?
Why would Lonnie want?
Stop that?
Why wouldn't Lonnie want that?
No, shh.
Okay.
Yeah, great. Great. My impression, that's everyone's impression of you right now. You will see.
Yes. Okay, more questions. Do any of you guys watch Bleach? I do. Hate the new storyline, but whatever. If you guys had the chance, would you live in the Attack on Titan world? Hell no!
No.
Why would anyone? Yeah, I don't have a death wish.
Living in the inner walls would be easier, but like.
I would feel
There's no
like
antibiotics or running water, so why would you want to?
Yes. How do you pronounce Levi's last name? Ackerman.
Like it's same as Mikasa's.
Yeah.
Ackerman.
Where can I send an art stream?
Ooh.
What?
Link it. Link it. Upload it to Imgur and link it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, someone else calls it Imga.
You can do that.
I
don't
haven't.
know if Social Blog has a submit open, but you can always tag it with Survey Corps, and we'll find it.
Yes.
We will find it.
We obsessively track the tags. I hope you guys know. We see everything.
We do.
Yes.
It's great. No, we just love seeing things that you guys say or think about it.
Oh, Annalie is the zombie queen.
Yes.
Oh my god. Thank you to the person. I'm so happy. Oh, that means I'm so happy that was able to, like, be a good thing for you. I'm getting all teary.
Oh,
Zoe.
No. Like, do you guys see in the chat?
I see it.
Yeah. I'm so glad.
Cry.
I'm so glad. That's not his last. Okay, guys. The thing about. Okay, let me explain. So, in Japanese, the R and L sounds in that language, they don't have a distinction. So, if you were speaking Japanese, you would say his name like Levi, because that's how you would pronounce it. So, people got kind of confused. So when they tried to write it down for like translations, they were like, oh, we'll just dress it up and make it look kind of interesting. So they're like Levi, and they spelled it with the 2 L's. Whereas that's not, it's supposed to be Levi.
Yeah.
And people somehow saw both Levi and then the weird like Levi thing. And they were like, oh, they're 2 separate names. And like, people are like, oh, it's French. It's like, no, even the French, like, translation of the manga doesn't spell his name like that.
Yeah.
It's not a thing.
Yes.
Like his name is Levi Ackerman. It's just spelled weirdly from the Japanese.
Yes.
That's the story behind the Levi thing.
Basically, it's Moon.
Moon.
Gosh darn it, Moon.
Levi.
Levi.
Can you?
God
All
damn
right.
it, Levi.
I gotta go, guys.
All right.
See ya, Nick.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
This is the thought for the day.
What?
Excuses are the refuge of the weak.
See ya, Mama Lee.
Oh, see ya.
See ya.
Bye, Mama Lee.
Hello, my babies.
There she goes, the queen.
Finally.
All right, let's see. Can you do a short voice cover of The Intern? It would mean the world to RRE fans.
Okay.
And yeah, guys, here's the
Hey,
thing.
guys.
I'm sorry, but no, because we just, yeah, I mean, that's up. You can ask, the voice actors. That's up to them. That's not up to us. You would have to ask Cody, and you would have to ask Aaron, and then you would also have to ask the writer of the series. And
let me open you guys' eyes to something. There is this thing called podficking, which is people who record audiobooks of fan fiction. Please go look it up if that's something you like. There are thousands of them out there from a lot of different series. Please, there are people who like to do that, so don't, pressure people who don't want to record fanficky things into doing that. You can do it yourself if you want. Please go research that if that's something you're into. So yeah, it's out there if you're into that kind of thing. I just wanted to spread the word about Podfix.
Yeah,
It's from podcast fan fiction, and they just got smushed together.
That's a good idea because the people that are on that particular website,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna be the ones that have time in their schedule to be able to do that, and that's what they want to do.
Right.
Whereas over in Survey Corps, you know, we're trying to do audio play stuff, and you know, I do all sorts of shit myself. I wouldn't be able to do anything like that at the moment.
Right. No, like as someone who does do Podfix, they are extremely time consuming, and it's just that's what I like doing. So I do it, but it's just like they're extremely time consuming, like especially when you're recording something that's like 100,000 words. It's not something that you should push people into doing. What?
All right.
Mom, something to say really quick.
I have one thing to say before I go.
What?
Raise your dongers, bitches.
Yes.
Yes. All right. Well, Kenny being Survey Corps. Kenny, you mean Kenny Ackerman, that weird dude thing, dad thing, apparently. Yeah, we've planned out most of season 2, and he's not in there. And honestly, me personally, I don't care about him. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Go away.
I don't think he would fit because Levi and Lonnie have already an established AU
family
background. So unless Kenny is gonna be their father or uncle or whatnot, their caretaker, I don't think that we can really like put them in. And if we do, they're not gonna be in the picture. They're not gonna be like a part of Survey.
Yeah, I mean,
probably gonna be turned into a zombie.
And Levi and Lonnie's dad already died, so yeah.
Suddenly Mike's.
So all right. Ask us more questions, guys, please. We love questions. We eat them up. Yes, yes.
Yay, questions. Ask me anything.
Ask me anything. Ask me.
Shoujo no Saki.
I know.
Oh no.
Will you guys have a special voice reel with everyone for the times of the year? And just every once in a while. I don't know. I mean, if they want to do that, they can go ahead. I don't know. We all have kind of busy schedules, except for me. I don't do anything. But
so true.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But yeah, I mean, if we do something like that, we'll let you guys know. All right. Hey, will this entire stream be on YouTube? Yes, it will be. I am recording the stream right now, and I will post it up on YouTube. Will you post the bloopers at all for season 1? Yes. Now that this season 1 is complete, we will be posting all of the bloopers for season 1. Any bronies or Pegasisters? No. What did you? Wait.
I heard a voice.
Yes.
I wouldn't call myself a fan, but I did voice a few things for it because I had the voice for it, and I was like, "Yo, this is experience, I guess." So yeah.
Honestly, I'm gonna be out there. I had a phase, and I'm done with it. So I'm
gonna head out, guys.
All right.
It was nice sticking around.
Bye.
That was a good episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hope you guys stick around for season 2.
Ooh.
Featuring a lot more Aaron Yeager screen time.
Don't worry, Aaron. I'll make sure of that.
Alright. See you guys.
Bye. Alright. What did you have for breakfast today? I didn't eat breakfast. Does beef jerky count? Because I had some of that.
Does
I
bagel
drank
bites
Marco's
count?
blood.
Oh, that's nice.
Jesus
I
Christ.
had chocolate.
Chocolate.
I had Christmas chocolate, and then my mom went and got burgers from Five Guys.
Nice.
That's what I did.
Here's a pretty interesting question. Hold on. How do you know what character that you want to voice?
What's that? What does that
Basically,
mean?
try out for all of them. I didn't know I had the Hanji voice until I actually tried out for every single character in Survey Corps.
Me too. I tried it out for every single male character.
I just tried out for the ones I think would do good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, I think I have his voice or something. I don't know.
Usually, if you voice act for a long time, you kind of get like
You get the idea.
Yeah, like a type that you're used to voicing. And what was really interesting was that I auditioned. I didn't even think I was gonna get in, but whenever I got in, I did not expect Annie. And in fact, she was like one of my least favorite characters. So it's like I didn't expect it at all. So just try out for everyone.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're gonna get.
John, but
you could have been John.
Yeah, I tried out for Connie and Aaron. I could have been one of those two.
But instead,
Can you imagine how terrible that would have been?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
No offense.
No, it's fine. I understand.
But like the same thing, like I would not have fit a lot of those parts.
Arminty, stop.
Arminty, no! Would you say
Yes.
Oh no.
Don't be
No, please, no. Oh, okay, this is nice. Can we have at least another John/Peace and Wolves moment in the next season? This is very funny because I think Alyssa and I were actually talking about this a while ago. I was talking about how, like, you know, without saying any spoilers, like, no, I'm trying to avoid the spoilers. If, like, you know, if they were to, you know, go searching through a store or something, they would find, like, I mean, John would be like, oh, these are some pizza rolls. And then I was like, I want to heat these up. I got to find a microwave. And then someone would be like, no, you can't do that because there's been no electricity. There's no, like, you can't, they're spoiled. He's like, I'm going to eat them. I'm going to eat them. I don't care. I'm going to eat them.
I don't have the stomach for pizza rolls.
Oh,
Gasp.
Right?
That suddenly got really sad.
Yes.
Did you say Marco Wave?
No!
Wow.
No! I didn't say Marco Wave.
I am so
Marco
impressed.
Wave. Baby, you light up you heat up my pizza rolls like nobody else.
Oh no!
Guess you could say Marco wouldn't be able to eat them.
Well, I mean, you know, I guess,
Actually,
you know, if he heats up...
one even eat that a tongue?
He could swallow it.
Yeah.
Swallow it whole.
Yes.
Alright, but guys...
Yes,
I was
yes, I am.
distracted for a second. I come back and I hear Marco, and he could swallow it, and I'm just like, whoa.
Alright.
Guys.
Alright, see ya, Senta Taichu. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, okay, so guys, think of this. So if Jean heats the pizza rolls up in the microwave and the pizza rolls are hot and they burn his tongue...
And it reminds him of Marco.
Hey guys, which winning?
Why?
Yeah. Alright. Let's see what else we got here.
Parmesan chicken in the microwave.
If Mikasa
Wow.
if Mikasa lives, will she forget everything? You'll have to find out. You'll wait and see.
Yeah.
I
mean, because we can't answer that question, because if we answer that question, then you know whether or not we're planning.
Yes.
If she lives or not.
All right.
Even I don't know.
Will past regrets and experiences come up and cause problems like tragic backstories? Be like tragic stock stories, like, you know, with the whole drug thing be revealed. Well, I can't say anything about being spoilery, but I can say that as a human being, anything that has affected you in the past can affect you in the future, so leave that in mind.
Can we at least say, like, who will get backstories expanded upon in season 2?
Yeah.
Do you think we can give them?
Yeah.
Okay, you will learn more about Hanji's past.
Yeah.
You will learn more about Hanji. You will learn more about what the fuck is up with Annie in the backstory.
Yes, what the fuck is up with Annie? Why did she cut my tongue? Why did she feel the need to cut my tongue?
Murder people.
I will answer that question in a second. Why she cut out his tongue?
Sasha.
Because he said too many hope speeches.
Because he keeps talking.
Yeah. You'll learn more about Sasha, and her thing. Like, it was hinted at when she was talking to Alani, but yeah, you'll learn more about her. You kind of know about Connie.
Yeah.
I think that's it? Question mark.
You'll find out more about Lily. I'll tell you that.
Oh well, yeah. You'll
holla.
Okay. All right. Okay. So why did Annie cut out his tongue? Well, because Annie infected Marco. Now, that time that it takes to infect someone varies on person to person. And so Annie realized that, okay, maybe someone can come in here and find Marco and be like, oh my god, what happened? And Marco would say so. So not only because Marco just talked too much, she was like, I'm so done with you right now. Please stop talking to me. She wanted him to, you know, like, okay, I want him to not be able to talk if someone comes in. So she cut out his tongue. And not only that, she cut out his tongue so he would be in pain, so he couldn't get up and go tell someone, hey, this bitch is crazy.
Yeah. And she couldn't just kill him because she had to infect him to make it look like it was an accident.
Yes.
Plus, like, you also have to remember she's a crazy bitch, so.
Yeah.
She's a crazy bitch. Was the building
they were in a drug house, and why was it Levi cried? The building they were in is what a trash house is, and a trash house is basically something that people use it's an abandoned house that people use to, like, you know, smoke or, you know, drink or just whatever. Hang out.
Like they said in the beginning, it was an abandoned military fort. So it was a military fort. It was just had been abandoned for years.
Okay, and why was it Levi cried? Well, like I said, originally I didn't write that Levi cried, so I guess that's something that Cody added in. However, the reason why Levi was so upset is because there was nothing there. Everything that he had gone through up to that moment was for absolutely nothing. He was suddenly hit with the hopelessness that is the reality. So he's just like, if any of us were in that situation, I'm sure we would not be, you know, we'd be really distressed too. So, and I think it's actually pretty amazing for him that he's composing himself like he was, because if, you know, someone else did that, they may just completely break down and just be completely immobilized from all the stress. So yeah, that's why. Was it Mina's voice in Annie's head? Well, we can we say that? Because I mean, we won't say who it was, but we can say that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. No. It wasn't Mina. Mina is not.
I don't know where people are getting Mina, but
yeah, Mina
no, it wasn't
is
her.
not in Survey Corps. It's not her. So yeah, Levi and Lonnie won't relapse. Won't relapse, right? You'll find that out.
Also, I don't know what Corpse Party is,
Corpse,
so I don't know.
It's a really screwed up anime.
Oh,
it's
okay.
I've
never seen it, so I don't know if they're
it's also a RPG game too.
Oh,
yeah. Yes,
oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Did someone get their cut out? Is that why everyone's saying that it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I saw one episode. I was like, "What is this?"
Oh.
And I stopped.
Yeah.
Okay, I just didn't like. I'd seen it around. People are like, "This is like Corpse Party." I'm like, "What's a Corpse Party?"
Right.
Alyssa,
Yes.
are you hungry?
Stop that.
You should try our delicious Pringles. This
No.
exclusive cuisine.
No.
Come inside and try these delicious crisps.
Scarlett, I clicked on the link and was all like,
What are you talking about?
Scarlett sent me the link to that one Pringle advertisement. And I just got like so done.
I'm gonna send it to you.
Oh god.
I've never
safe for work.
Can I say
No, it's safe for work, but it's just all like,
Are you hungry?
Scarlett,
What?
stop that.
Never. I'm known for my random video links. There you go, Chris.
Okay, I'll watch it in a second.
Are you hungry?
Zoe.
Stop.
What?
Zoe and Steve, can I say the thing? I wrote it in the thing. Here.
Oh, let me look. I haven't been.
I want to say it, but I'm not sure if it's too spoilery.
Wait, where's the?
You have to like.
Let me look. Oh, is it up a little bit?
Yeah, it's right under where Chris posted.
No.
It. I can't say it.
I don't know. It just hurts. I don't want to say it. I don't know. Great, your decision.
What?
I don't know.
No, Andre, no. Andre,
No,
no, we're not gonna do that. Okay, next question.
Just know you hurt me. Be satisfied with that.
All right.
Are you hungry, Alyssa?
All right.
Stop that.
Okay.
Don't do this to me.
Next question. Will Aaron lose more than he gains? I mean, I guess that's expected, but will he lose not only people but also his mind? Well, one, I can say that you will have to see. Two, I want you to realize this. In life, you just get shit on. In life, there are just times where you are just constantly, like, a big ass is just right in front of you and you're just shitting on you. So, just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. Can you explain the reasoning behind the placement of photos in the High School Musical turned into a Survey Course poster? Okay, so Alyssa likes to edit our faces onto stock photos. In this case, she chose a High School Musical photo because there's a meme in our little group that's like, oh, Survey Corps the musical. When are we gonna get the musical episode? So I guess that she just assumed, oh, Survey Corps musical, High School Musical. Is that right, Alyssa? Am I right? Alyssa?
You almost sounded like her.
Did Alyssa die?
Did Alyssa die?
All right, Alyssa died. All right, okay. What happened to Fort Lawton?
Fort Lawton.
Yeah, that was Fort Lawton.
Like, the just abandoned trash place.
Yeah.
It was abandoned. There was nothing there.
Yeah. It was abandoned back in 2012. It was an old military base that was used, I think, in like the 60s to 70s. But yeah, they don't use it anymore, so they abandoned it. And it's in a place called Discovery Park. So yeah, it's a pretty cool place. It's very pretty from pictures that we used for the episode. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
Yes, Gaga.
Yeah.
So will
Will
we be able to get that musical episode? I wouldn't count on it. Like Supernatural, hopefully, please no. Yeah.
Wait, what, like Supernatural?
There was a Supernatural musical episode. It's pretty.
Was there?
Yes, there was. It was silly.
I
remember
seeing that.
What the fuck is happening to Aaron Yeager? We don't.
That
You will
is the
find out.
question.
Well, like what? Why did each photo get put on each person's body? What?
That's funny.
Alyssa, you'll have to explain your choices here.
Like do their personalities match, or just were you just like, oh, I'm just gonna put this?
Ray is
sure
actually
not
like Aaron. Like Aaron's such our baby.
I don't even know like who my face is on.
You're just like floating body like
Andre.
Yes.
You don't even have like a person's body. You're just like in the back.
Awesome.
Floating your disembodied people.
Yeah, like
I am your conscience.
Like every photo, even if there isn't another body left, I always put Andre's face in there, just peeking out from somewhere. It doesn't matter where.
It's great.
Just, hello, friends.
It's always the same.
I'm Andre. It's always the same face.
Okay. Who did the art? Like when Petra had to shoot the episode, that was Amy. Amy was our artist up until the end of
all of our art.
Yes, for end of season 1. Season 2 we'll be getting a new artist, so then there'll be that artist.
Amy's amazing. Like she does so much work. Like if you like the art, like the scene art, please go tell her how amazing she is, because like she has done so much work for us and it's all been so good and high quality and wonderful. Like I mean, I just like sing her praises constantly, but like please go tell her if you like her art. She deserves it.
Okay.
Art is one of the biggest parts. Like,
okay.
Time length and effort wise, it's like whoa.
Yeah. Okay. Someone asked, I bet Aaron will get kidnapped in the manga. Zoe, can I say the trope that I hate?
What?
Like the one about Aaron getting kidnapped.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I have preached about how I didn't want Aaron getting kidnapped in Survey Corps. I just thought, I really hate, I just like, no, he has gotten kidnapped too many times in the manga, in the canon, and I'm just like, no, we are not. We try to avoid as many tropes in the manga in Survey Corps, because Survey Corps is an entirely different story than
Yeah.
the canon. So it's just like, no, I'm not doing that. I refuse. I will fight tooth and nail to make sure Aaron doesn't get kidnapped. I swear to God.
Like, if something happens in the manga, do not at all count on anything like it showing up. Like, we do not follow canon story.
Yes.
The characters are in a different universe. They've developed differently. Different problems are happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Aaron is Princess Peach.
Confirmed. Confirmed.
Who's Mario and Luigi?
It's Mikasa and Armin. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't I send you guys that picture that I made?
Yeah.
Good.
You sent in art? Where did you send art in, Moonblaze?
I sent
Probably
in
to
a
the
Photoshop
main one,
thing.
yeah?
Did you?
Yeah, it's somewhere up there.
Check the survey.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna head off to actually eat dinner, and it's 9 o'clock. So
Okay.
It was really nice talking to you all. Thank you all for coming to the stream.
See you later.
Bye.
Hi, Alyssa.
Yeah.
I will pester you on WhatsApp.
Oh no.
See ya.
Photoshop.
See you.
See ya.
This is the thing I was talking about right here.
What's
Oh
the
my
big
God.
spiky turtle in Mario called?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Chris.
The big spiky turtle Bowser?
That's Annie. Annie's Bowser.
Oh my
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot a thing.
Oh.
I forgot a thing.
Yes.
I forgot a thing.
Raised your dongers.
Yeah.
Bye, Alyssa.
Bye, Alyssa.
Bye, Alyssa.
Alright.
Raise
Raise all.
question, and I don't know if this is spoilery.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you type it out then?
Yeah, type
Yeah, type
it
out.
See.
Yeah.
In the Skype chat. specifically.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I don't.
Chat is just glorious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
Oh, Annie, if only someone loved you.
Oh, Annie.
My favorite
Was a good noodle.
Annie, I wanted her to, like, when I saw the art of that, I was like, yes, you should be like, oh, Marco, if only there was someone who loved you.
Should I Photoshop that?
Good noodle.
Okay. What was Levi's reason for burning the scarf thing? Wouldn't it serve as a precious thing to keep Petra close, like how a scarf is for Mikasa? Well, the reason why Levi burned it is because he was burning the memory of Petra. He burned her, and he burned the scarf. Because he doesn't feel as if... Yeah, Valerie, I know.
That's so sad!
It's like he feels as if he doesn't deserve to carry on the memory of her. Because he still blames his death on himself. Yep.
Shouldn't have run off like that.
I figured he had to do it so he could move on and save everybody else that was
Find a
already
tree or
with him.
something.
I know he's really upset
There's
about
Ed.
that, and he's kind of
You had to let her
not
go.
the most progressive person. He
Yes.
does end up sometimes has those breakdowns,
Mm-hmm.
and when he does, they're, you know, it's not quite the same as everyone else how he handles things, but at the same time, he needs a little push to be able to get back to rolling, you know?
Yeah.
And I think that was trying to overcome those obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's how I interpreted it.
Well, Levi is not at to the point where he can overcome his obstacles. He's being completely destroyed right now. He's falling instead of rising. So,
yeah.
But he will rise. He will rise.
Yes. The Levi will rise.
Yes.
Good.
He is risen.
Yes.
You might have to look over the balcony so you can see him because he's that short, but hey.
Yeah. Alright. What else? Oh, Chris, what were you, Marco, Chris?
I typed it out.
If you need to report Marco.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I'm just wondering.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Have you guys seen Choice to No Regrets Part 1? If you so, what do you guys think? I read the manga, and I gave it up because I didn't like it. I watched the first episode. I just watched it because it's pretty. So
animation was glorious.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Yes.
It was very beautiful.
Yes. Can we expect a happy end to the series? We haven't. Well, I will tell you this. One, well, we kind of haven't figured out the ending to the series, and two, when we do figure it out, I guarantee you it won't be happy.
Let me. I'm helping.
Yeah, Andre is helping, and when Andre helps, that's not a good thing. For your emotion. Emotionally, it's not a good thing.
Okay, and when we say we haven't figured it out, it means that there are a lot of different directions it can take, and once we get it more, like, filled out as we go towards it, it'll become a lot more, like, natural, like, and organic, where the characters go. So, like, yeah, that's what... It's just, there's a lot of stuff that has to happen before then, so we want to make sure everybody, like, it feels natural. So we don't want to lock people into where they're going to end up if it ends up being more like, oh, that would not be what they would do. So
yeah, start with it's character driven, not so much plot driven. So as you continue on, as your characters make choices, you develop their personalities more and more, and eventually you're like, well, that plot point wouldn't work because that's just not something the character would do.
We did that in season 1. We took out a plot point, I think, because it just didn't fit.
Yeah.
So a lot of it is just as the series continues, it's going to be a lot easier to see exactly how the ending would play out because knowing all the factors, the writers can say, yeah, okay, this is how this character would react, and this is what they would do, and that affects exactly what the ending is going to be. So it may be hopeful. It may end with the destruction of the entire universe. Zombies in space.
Yeah, you know.
I mean,
okay.
Really just...
Yeah, alright.
However it ends.
So, what's with the picture on the live stream? Explain, please. Yeah, let's just... No. You never know. You just accept it. It's just one of those things in life you just have to accept.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just take it in
just take it in. For it's all that is, of all of its beauty. Just breathe it in. The chemicals.
The minerals.
No!
God damn it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so...
God damn it.
Alright, any more questions?
Accepted.
Any more questions? Please ask us, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, please. Yes.
I love questions.
They're fun
some of us have seen Attack on Space. Some of us are in Attack on Space. Some of us have not. So I mean,
some of us crave that.
There's no required reading to be in the group except for the scripts that you read from. So.
All right. Let's see.
Oh, that's a beautiful picture on
Will Jean make bad decisions because of Marco's death, or are we trying to make good ones in Marco's memory? How big of a part will it play in John's character development?
Okay, I'm gonna give you one word that will be important for where Jean goes from here. Sasha.
Yes.
She will be very, very important for Jean as a character. As to where he goes from here.
And keep in mind that that's not shipping confirmation.
No. I'm saying that
that's not character development.
Their friendship is going to be really important for Jean.
I'm just saying that I know how people are, so I know what you meant, but they might not have.
Oh, thank you for
all right,
clarifying.
I need to head out, but I love y'all. Bye, Arkham Bound. Bye.
Bye. I love you. Your cosplays are hella.
Yes. All right. What else do we got? Anyone have any more audio dramas projects they're involved in? I don't. Survey Corp is already enough work as it is.
Yeah, I do Survey Corps and then I write fanfic and that's about it.
I run Wings of Rebellion. It's a canon AU. I do everything of the production in it.
It's pretty.
I play an original character in Attack on Kaiju. Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Holla holla.
Holla holla, Gedala.
Holla for your dollar.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys heard of it, but I voiced in Survey Corps.
Yeah,
it's pretty underground. I mean,
so out of the mainstream.
Oh,
I was watching it before.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm an Infantis.
I'm working on a series about cats that walk on 2 legs.
I love cats.
Really? Oh my god.
Well, I mean, like, I like those kinds of things. I don't know what.
I'll link you later, Chris.
What is it? I don't know. Yeah. I freaking love if you know Lackadaisy. I obsess over Lackadaisy.
I love Lackadaisy.
Lackadaisy is great.
Never heard of it.
So great.
Andre, you got me into that.
I don't.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I don't.
What is it?
So beautiful.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a comic.
It's a comic. Basically,
okay, it's a webcomic. It's in like the Prohibition era,
Mm-hmm.
and it's about these bootleggers.
And like
they run a speakeasy, and they're just like, it's really great. All the characters are cats because that's
it's in
just
St. Louis, and
yeah, it's in St. Louis, and it's
perfect.
great.
It seems awesome.
It's amazing. It's lackadaisycats.com. Check it out.
I'll check it out.
It's so amazing. The artist. Yeah.
I know. I remember someone wanted me to voice Calvin. And I don't know if that went through or not.
Okay, someone asks, does anyone have any opinions?
Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Does anyone have any opinions on Aaron's non-existent character development in the canon series? I never paid attention to Aaron's character in the canon series, so I can't really. I guess I don't know. Please, someone correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see any character development for him either. But please educate me if I'm wrong. Cause I don't know.
I'm kind of like at the point where I care more about the fan works than I do about the source material.
Yeah, like
Wow.
I just kinda...
I haven't. I stopped reading the manga at like chapter 52.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped reading it. If the anime picks it up again, then
yeah, I'll probably watch season 2.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
I don't know. One of the main things that got me into Attack on Titan, I don't know. I don't read the manga, so I can't really keep up. But in terms of what I've seen in the anime, I don't think it's so much character development as it is his character. I really was kind of taken in by Aaron's, like, I don't know, realness, if that makes sense. Like how much he struggles and how much he kind of sucks in the beginning. I don't know. I just really connected to that.
Actually, there was an interview with Isayama lately where he was literally like, Eren is a really unbelievable character in the beginning. Like, he doesn't make any sense. Like, you're thrown into this crazy thing, and he was like, I'm gonna go kill all the Titans. Who does that? Like, he's a completely unbelievable character. He said when they made it into an anime, and Yuki Kaji started voicing him, he's like, I understood Eren more after I heard Yuki Kaji voice him, because I heard the uncertainty in his voice, and I understood that this determination, a lot of it was a front, because Eren is actually terrified. And he's just trying to deal with it the only way he knows how, and I thought that was so amazing.
That is amazing.
Dude, Isayama is so great. He's ridiculously, like, I don't even know what to think about him half the time.
Yeah. I mean, I love Eren. I really do. I think Eren is a fantastic character. I kind of envy him in a sense because of his determination for something. Like when I say that, like, oh, I'm just so lazy, I don't have any determination. Like, I'm trying to be funny, but at the same time, I'm just like, I really, it's bad. Like, I wish I was able to be that determined. Like, for Survey Corps, I'm determined because I'm really passionate about something. But, like, but when it comes to this, I'm just like, I don't fucking... Yeah, when it comes to something else, I'm just like, I don't... and I wish that I was able to, like, when I'm going through something bad, I just kind of shut down. I'm just like... I turn into a cold person, and I don't like that about myself. Eren, he channels his hurt into that determination, so I wish that, I could do that. Like, my determination be like, nah, this is gonna be okay. You can get through this.
Do you guys agree or disagree? Like, that scene towards the end of the anime where Eren has to bite his hand and shift, and he can't do it the first time. I really felt for him. Like, it hurt my soul hearing him bite himself, and it just blood everywhere and nothing happens.
I felt really,
That's what I mean.
That, because I could just,
That's
the
what
look on,
irritated me.
yeah, the look on his face, I just, yeah, the sound of his voice, how his voice cracked, that just kind of, that really messed me up. That, yeah. I mean, yeah. Poor Aaron. Poor Aaron. Aaron Yeager did nothing wrong. Oh. All right. All right. What other questions?
I especially felt really bad. Oh, never mind.
No, it's okay. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I felt really from during the end, like during his fight with Annie, because like Annie was his friend. Like she showed him how to do all that, the close combat fighting and stuff. And so
yeah,
it was really interesting to show how he went through that.
Yeah, just poor Aaron. No one. No, I'm sad. I'm sad now.
Oh.
All right. So, any more questions you guys have? Because I think we're almost ready to about wrap up here. So, any last minute things you want to say or ask? Let us know.
Yep.
Ask us anything.
AMA.
AMA.
Whoa.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry. My Twitch just like randomly rebooted.
Oh.
So I was like, I was reading the chat and I was just like, what just happened? So, whoops.
Have you seen Black Butler? And if I tried watching it, couldn't get into it.
Think it's way better.
I watched
It's not my
it.
thing.
Yeah.
Not my
I
personal
cosplayed as
thing.
Undertaker, and then I'm done. And once you cosplay as Undertaker, it's just hell.
I wanted to cosplay CL because just that style of clothing is like my dream. Like if in a perfect world, I would dress like CL on a daily basis.
I wish I could dress like CL.
I'm not kidding.
I know Alyssa cosplayed as her.
Yeah.
As him, I mean, what?
Yeah.
And she's seen Black Butler, I know that.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not my thing, so I can't get into it, really, so.
Yeah. Alyssa is like glorious. Holy crap, my phone is.
I will tell
Freaking
Alyssa
out.
that you love her. Also, who's in the stream in the call? Me, Zoe, Ra, Andre, Scarlett, and Chris.
And Chris.
Yeah.
So many Chris's.
I'm the better one.
Yeah.
Oh, shush. I'm from heaven.
Fight.
Fight.
Chris, fight.
I'm
Oh, and
from heaven.
Sahara's still
You got
here.
nothing for me.
Yeah, Sahara.
Oh yeah. Sahara's here, but
quiet.
she's muted right now. She doesn't.
If anyone has read the manga, what do you think of Chapter 50? Yay or nay? What happened in Chapter 50?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Honestly,
I'm gonna look it up.
I just remember by occurrence.
Honestly, I have completely like dropped the manga. I just
Same.
yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
do you
it's
find
when I think it's after Hans died.
Oh. Okay. All right. This question: do you find Mikasa overprotective in canon, or do you think she doesn't believe in Eren? Do you or do you like her and think she's strong? I think Mikasa is amazing. Mikasa is protective of Eren, and she has absolutely every right to be protective of Eren because that's the last family that she has. To say that she doesn't believe in him, that's kind of, silly. She absolutely believes in him. I mean, she loves Eren. She is the only family that she has. She
watched her parents die in front of her brutally.
Yeah.
And Eren, not only did Eren save her and help her to save herself, he gave her a place. And now she's lost her new adoptive family.
Yeah.
And as far as she knows, they're both dead. She knows that Carla's dead, but she doesn't know what happened to Grisha.
Yeah.
And so it's just like Eren and Armin are all she has left. And Eren is her brother, and he's the person that saved her.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's overprotective at all. I think she knows that he's determined, but she also knows that he is reckless and overconfident, and she's scared. She's scared that she's gonna lose him, and that she'll be left all by herself.
I really wanted to bring that out in Survey Corps because I feel like a lot of people misunderstand her and where she's coming from. So I think I tried to explicitly put it in that argument with Armin where she's coming from, because like she says, she's like, you don't understand what it's like to have come through what I've come through. Like, I lost both my parents. I know, like, it's all well and good to say, yeah, for the greater good, for the greater good. If you're one of those people who has to lose something for that, you wouldn't be saying that. Like, she's one of those people who has lost something because other people thought what they were doing was more important than everyday lives. And so she is coming from that place where she's saying, no, I've lost it, like things that, like, I can never get back. And so I never want to do that again. So I'm going to do everything I can to not lose more people. So I just think people don't understand where she's coming from. Like, yeah, from the outside, if you don't understand her, she seems a little bit overprotective, but like, if you really think about what she's gone through, it makes so much sense, like, that she would do that. You know?
I mean, she's not perfect, and yeah, she does have that flaw. She is overprotective, and sometimes it's to the point where she can be pretty selfish about that. You know, she, like, a lot of the times, I know a lot of the arguments is like, oh, Mikasa doesn't care about anybody but Eren. Well, it's not necessarily, but she can be pretty cold towards others, because she doesn't really, you know, it's not that she doesn't care, it's just that she's so... You know, Eren's her family. Eren's her only family left, aside Armin.
And you know what? Everyone that she's ever gotten close to is dead. They're either dead or they're with her, where every day could be their last. And so I think in that situation, anybody would try to avoid forming attachments to people, because that's really painful. And so you have these close-knit relationships with your two best friends, and you want to keep them safe no matter what. And the best way to do that is to just
attend to what you have.
You can't form a close relationship with everyone else. You take care of what you have no matter what the cost. And you know, I have a quote that I like. It's all well and good to sacrifice people for the greater good, but eventually you run out of people to sacrifice.
Yes.
You can't live like that forever.
Yeah, and all of these people that you're sacrificing, they have lives, they have families, they have their own story. And you can't just sit there and treat people like they're expendable like that. I mean, when you're in a situation and when it comes right down to it, you're gonna have to act, but you still need to keep that in mind. And I think Armin's getting to the point where he's kind of, you know, I mean, not so much right yet, but if he's not careful, even in maybe even in the canon series too, it's just a little different because, you know, Armin actually acted and was put in a situation where he had to act.
Well, we actually talked about this when we were conceiving them, and especially with Armin's plot point, Gray and I talked a lot about how Armin and Erwin are very similar people. They're extremely similar people. The only difference is that Erwin has had to go through things. Like, he has had life experience where he understands the weight of what he would be willing to sacrifice for this, which is why, you know, like, he understands it a little more and is more hesitant. Whereas Armin, like, he's extremely brilliant with strategy, of course. It's just the thing is that, like, conceptually, he's brilliant, but he doesn't really understand the weight of what he's willing to sacrifice on one end. You know what I mean? So, which showed up extremely prevalently in this last episode. He didn't really understand what it would mean to do this. So, like, that's the difference between them.
Yeah, and one of the things that I really like about the Mikasa and Armin arguments is, especially when Mikasa was like, I don't want to be alone, who isn't afraid of being alone. One of my favorite things is because, like I said earlier, Armin and Mikasa represent, you know, Mikasa's like, you can't keep sacrificing people. You can't, like, people have lives, you know. They hold value. You can't treat them like guinea pigs. And Armin's like, you know, well, we have to sacrifice something to get to the next point. And I think they're both right and they're both wrong. Me personally, I lean towards Armin's side. However, I know for a fact that in the end, if it came to the point where Eren had the choice of being experimented on or not, it would be all up to Eren's decision. He would be like, okay, I am willing to experiment. Let you experiment on me so you can help fix this. And then Mikasa would have to deal with that and would have to accept that. If Eren said no, Armin would have to deal with that and accept that and try to find something else. In the end, it, like, you know, it's just, you have to find a middle ground.
It comes down to, will you allow yourself to be sacrificed?
Yes.
Do you, when something needs to be given up, who will step forward and sacrifice that for the rest? And it's a matter of
sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
In Canonverse, Armin would be able to do that, I believe. In Survey Corps, however, he's gonna have to learn to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because I mean, the thing about the Canonverse is he's always doubting himself, like really bad, and like he was really shaken up at this one point in the series where he had to make. I'm gonna try not to spoil it. He had to make a decision, a very lethal decision, and he up and did it, and then he realized what he just did and just absolutely broke down, and Levi had to, you know, kind of overcome his own, like, inability to get the message he needs to put, because, you know, Hanji's usually there with him. Hanji's the Levi Whisperer. But, you know, Levi even was able to overcome his social, what's the word?
Ineptitude?
Yes.
Distance?
He had to overcome his own boundaries to make sure that Armin understands that he is more important than he realizes. He has more value than he realizes. I know Eren and Mikasa have tried, and they did a pretty good job. But, you know, Armin does have anxiety issues, and he feels so weak compared to everybody else, and he's trying to, you know, overcome all this stuff.
Right.
And Levi had to be there and be like, you know, hey, you was kind, you was smart, you was important, kind of thing.
Right. Yeah.
But it's different in Survey Corps. Oh my god, the dynamic and development between characters is different. I mean, they're really their own characters. They're not entirely, totally, absolutely different.
Yeah.
And their roles are very similar, but they've adapted differently.
Yeah. We definitely wanted to do that when we were first doing it. We were like, we really just want to strip them down to their character core, like what they are, and then rebuild them around it in this world. Like that's what we wanted to do here, because we were like, we picked zombie like genre because it is character driven. We want to, like, we were saying this in, like, one of the very first Skype calls we had. Like, the reason we're doing an Attack on Titan fan series is because we want more of these characters. Otherwise, we would do our own original thing. So, of course it has to be character driven. That's why we're doing a fan series in AU, because you can change the scenery. It's the characters we care about. So that's what we did, is we wanted to explore them and stretch and push their characters in all these different directions to see what we could do with them. So that's why, like, that's what we're really, really loving doing here, is pushing all these characters in different directions and seeing what all happens.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta go.
Okay, bye,
All right,
Chris.
bye, Chris.
I gotta say the thing. I gotta say the thing. Raise your dongers. Alright, see you guys later.
See ya.
Alright, bye.
But yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I'm glad you guys
Then
are like liking the deep character talks. This is what I love.
Yeah. And yeah, I really just, like we were talking about earlier, I really love exploring, you know, different character dynamics, like characters we don't really see each other in the, you know. And so I just, because some characters have compatibility just as friends, as whatever, that aren't shown in the canon. So we have all the power, the creative power to do this ourselves. So we were just like, you know what? We're going to do that. We are going to have characters who don't normally interact. And
honestly, one of the most fun scenes to write was the scene when Mikasa and Connie talk. That was like so much fun. Oh my god. Like writing that scene, I had a lot of fun because you get to take a look at all these characters and be like, what do some of them have in common? And I wanted to throw those characters together. So like Mikasa and Connie are both like, when people first encounter them, they're seen as these like one-dimensional like pigeonholed characters. That's something they have in common, even though they're on opposite sides of the spectrum, and I wanted them to kind of hash it out alone. Same thing with like Levi and Mikasa obviously have a lot in common, and I wanted them to hash it out here, but here, even though they are the strongest characters, you know, I wanted them to be together in a situation talking about how they were vulnerable and how they felt weak and powerless. I want, you know, to kind of subvert these ideas and kind of talk about them.
Yes.
So that's really fun.
Yes. Yeah. It's fun. It's fun, guys. It's really, really fun to step out of the boundaries of what canon has established.
Hey, writers.
Yeah.
Can I ask what made you put John Marco, obviously, but why did you throw Annie in the bunch? Because they don't really seem to have... Yeah, because, like, I could see Annie and John, they always, they bicker back and forth, and they kind of have the same amounts of angst and sass with them. But, like, Marco and Annie, their dynamic, like, what kind of made you think, oh, let me put them together?
Well, it was because, well, we knew that we needed for plot reasons, we needed Bertel and Reiner with Armin.
Yes.
So but we were like, we can't just have, like, because then there were, like, the two big groups of, like, Erwin's group and, like, Petra's group. And then there was, like, John and Marco floating around over here, and I didn't want them to just be, like, a two-person group with these giant groups.
Yeah.
You know, on that, because I needed them to be by themselves until they met up with other people. And so, just for kind of, like, character balance, we were like, okay, something else needs to be happening over there, which is when we conceived the idea that they found something important to plot, aka the book.
Yes.
So, and then we needed Annie to go after them because she was the one who wasn't needed over with Armin. So we were like, okay, we can put her over with these two and make it really interesting.
I really like that what you guys did with the fact that Marco is kind of naive and it's really his downfall, but it's also one of his defining characteristics.
Right.
I really like that.
Yeah, and it especially I wanted, well, you know Annie's backstory, and so it makes Marco 8 times more painful for her.
Yeah.
So, well, the thing is, Marco's like hopefulness and ability to see good in everyone, not if it was just in a normal situation, that is an extreme like strength. That is something that people like.
He's like, yeah,
that's something that is valuable. So, but like in this situation, it's just a different set of circumstances. It's his downfall because, like I said, in another situation, it is an extreme strength to be able to keep being hopeful and seeing silver linings and things. and his ability to understand where people are coming from is wonderful. But like in this situation, like he needed to learn that you can't save everyone, which is what did him in the end. His inability to move past the idea that you can't do that.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me
And
looking
that-
too deep.
That
but
maybe not everybody is
needs or wants saving.
Right.
Yeah, and then not everybody is. Maybe everybody does have good inside of them, but maybe not everybody wants to act on that.
Right.
You know, because it's very possible that Annie deep down has a lot of good inside of her, but right now she doesn't want that. She doesn't want to change who she is.
Like
and so
she probably doesn't think she's able to feel it right now. She can't let herself.
She's scared of it because of it has to do with her arms.
Spoilers.
Yeah, but
because they know.
Yeah, they know about the scars on the arm, so it has to do with that. But like, yeah, she's scared of what it would mean for her, if she's open to that. So, yeah, the thing with Marco is that he was extremely flawed, just as Jean was. They were kind of on two sides of the spectrum, and I wanted them to help each other move towards the middle, to find that balance between understanding that there are some things you have to be cynical and realistic about, and some things you have to be hopeful about. And so, you know, you could sort of both see them scooching towards the middle as we go, but Marco didn't do the work in the end to get to where it was.
Yes.
And it did him in. And Jean, now he has to decide, now that he doesn't have that counterbalance, if he's going to just let himself fall on the seesaw back to where he was, or if he's going to have to find his way to the middle by himself.
Definitely.
So, yeah. Oh, okay. Bye, people who have to leave.
Bye.
Everybody else, they're making the 100-yard dash to the bathroom.
Yeah,
back.
apparently.
I might have to do that in a second.
Great bathroom break.
Yeah, do you want to take like a short, like, 3-minute?
Something? Yeah.
Get some water.
Yeah. I could go for some water. I'm so thirsty. I finished my soda like 2 hours ago. I'm just like, I don't have anything to drink. Okay. We got a question. Do you have any advice on starting up an audio play?
Ooh, you guys go. Do this. Answer it.
Oh boy.
Okay.
It's a lot of work. Understand that it is extremely complicated. A lot of work. You're going to be putting a lot of your time into it. Be aware of that. Ray and Shax literally almost every 2 weeks will stay up all night finishing the script to get it out on time. It's a lot of.
And you've got to have a good team.
Yeah, and you've got to make sure that you have the balance, and that you're like. Yeah, there's a lot of different parts, and you can't just be like, oh, voice actors are the most important. No, voice actors are really, really important, but there are also other aspects that you need to balance with it.
That's like the last step.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
What you need is you start with your idea, and you find writers. You start with writers, because if you don't have writers, you don't have scripts, and if you don't have scripts, you don't have anything. So you start with writers.
Unless you just want to do everything on your own, but that's just hell. That is
no, don't.
I'm trying to do
It is hell. It is absolute hell, but I love it.
Yeah, like if that's your thing, go for it. But not everyone.
It's a lot.
All right,
So
I'm
start
back.
with writers.
What did I miss?
Once you have,
We're giving advice about audio plays.
All right.
we're giving.
One big thing, they already touched on this, but literally save voice acting for last. Plan everything, because when you jump in with your feet first, you're gonna fall, and usually it ends really messily. Just plan ahead, and then don't get too excited. It is very exciting, but you can be excited whenever it's successful,
Yeah.
Don't be too
Also,
excited. Don't
Have a team of writers, not just one person, because a lot of it is too much for one person. So start with at least a couple of writers,
that get along
including
too.
yourself if you are a writer. You have to get along that work, and then find, I would say, artists after writers. Voice actors you want to do last, because as soon as you cast people, everybody who's interested in your project is going to want to start seeing the final product.
Yeah.
So as soon as you cast voice actors, people expect them to start recording. So you need to have scripts and backgrounds and character sprites at least almost completely done before you even start doing voice actor auditions.
Yeah, as someone who's been brought on as voice talent for something, it's kind of extremely disheartening to get brought on as something and then you have to sit there for 2 months while they finish things. You know, you're like really interested in the project, so you send in an audition, and then if there's nothing there, sometimes you lose interest a little bit, or you lose heart that there's like stuff happening. So just having your stuff together makes it easier to just go for it after
Definitely.
Yeah, after everything.
Yeah.
So.
And you want to make sure that the people on your team work well together.
Absolutely.
You know, if you have that chemistry, like we got really lucky. We got a lot of really good people in the crew.
You guys are like working machines. Y'all are like beasts.
Yeah.
We have really good chemistry here.
Yeah. And it's, you know, we got really lucky with that, but I'm sure that we had a lot of people checking blogs before the final casting decisions because you want to know the personalities of people. If you can be an amazing voice actor or an amazing artist or an amazing writer, but if you don't get along with anybody else on your team, you're not going to have a good time working on the project.
Yeah.
And your work and everybody else's work is going to suffer. So you need to make sure that not just that you do a good job, but that you do a good job with your crewmates.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's really important
That's, I
about
think,
that.
kind of most important. And then
also deadlines.
Plan realistic deadlines for yourself and then keep them.
Yeah.
You need to know how long it's going to take you to do something.
Bless you.
Sorry.
Bless you.
What?
Yeah.
But then once you do know how long it's going to take, you need to stick to it.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, and it is hard, especially to find artists because art takes a lot of time and it's especially if you have artists who also do commissions, then unpaid work has to take a backseat to commissions because they're not getting paid for it. So that's why I think we have a few artists who they work together. We have a team, so that if something comes up, they can lean on each other. Same thing for the writers, they lean on each other.
Absolutely.
You know, we always, and it's so important. You got to be able to trust, rely on, and work with the people around you. You just.
Yeah, we always talk about like our writing chemistry between the three of us is amazing. All of us have really big strengths that balance out. Like all of us have weak spots because you know you're constantly writing and working towards improving as a writer, and so all of us have strengths that balance out each other's weaknesses, so we can work on a big project like this and really fill in things where if we were working alone, it might not be as strong. So, and it's really good that we can, you know, if we're having a hard like time that 2-week period where we're writing this one episode, we can be like, guys, I'm sorry I'm only getting like 1 or 2 of the scenes out of like the 9 or 10 that we're doing because we split them up by scene. And that's okay because the next time, you know, we can divvy them up differently, or, you know, we can be stuck and being like, I don't know where I should put so-and-so, or I don't know how they would say this, or, you know, we can go jump into other people's scripts, help them out, and it's amazing to have that kind of trust and like be able to be like, no, I trust you with my characters, I trust you with this scene to, you know, be true to everything, and I trust your writing decisions. Especially, and it's good to have people who don't take things personally, especially when we're having our big writing brainstorm sessions. We are just throwing out ideas, and if one is like really like I don't know if that worked, we can just say, we can be like, I don't know if that would work, and they'd be like, okay, well, we'll just move on to what will. Yeah, I can see that. Or we can be like, I don't know, I think this, like, this is why I think this will work. And then, you know, we can talk about it, and it's not, nobody takes things personally, because everything is for the project. Like, we understand that everything, if it doesn't serve the project's best interests, we don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not personal. It's like, this is what's best for the project. That's what we're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There's nothing like,
whatever-
oh, this is my idea. This is my idea. Blah, blah, blah.
and
Yeah.
Whatever you do,
Alright.
do not take any of the casting crew for granted.
No.
No.
Ever. Unfortunately, in my experience, it's just happened quite a bit.
Aw.
Not in my projects, but in projects that people have introduced me to or cast me to stuff.
Like, if there's something that's doing well, tell them all the time. Like, I have, like, on the other side of it, some people are like, I don't know, that might seem a little weird or like obsessive to like go tell.
It makes a voice actor's day if you tell them. It really does.
Even if somebody on Tumblr, if you like see their writing or fan art or voice acting, whatever, if you like it, go tell them. It will make their day. That goes
really does.
double for if you're in a project. If you liked someone's lines this episode, go tell them. If you are adoring the art or the sprites, go tell them. And it makes everyone so much better about like doing the project and working with you if you know that you're appreciated and that the other people in the project are doing a good job too. So
Because, like, one of my situations with Wings of Rebellion, that was supposed to be a group thing with the writing. Because I've got these umpteen OCs that were introduced in the plotting, and then it turned into that basically I was the one writing the characters. And I'm the one that wrote the story and stuff. It was supposed to be a group effort, and it turned out not being so. And it wasn't because I wasn't open to it. It was because whenever everybody had time, and I tried to get everybody together, they'd be like, oh, "Okay," and then nothing would happen. They wouldn't go on the Google Doc with me or anything. There's only been like 3 people that I can name who have actually helped me out in some shape or form with the storyline, which is Amanda's the one that did have the prompt for Marco in my project Wings of Rebellion. It was her idea for his prompt, his role in the story, and she will take the effort and time whenever she can to go and review what I'm doing with Marco and see if we're agreeing on what I'm doing with it, and that helps me so much because I've never like written or roleplayed for Marco before.
yeah, like I said, it's important to have also multiple perspectives because it helps you balance out the character more.
Exactly, and it's like, it's almost like if it weren't for Amanda, like, at least just reviewing Marco, what I'm doing with him, oh boy, I don't know. And then Angel, she helps me out with Levi sometimes because, like, Levi is my main muse, and I understand him, like, inside and out. But sometimes, just ever so often, I do hit a little bit of a writer block for him, and Angel will come up and she'll figure out a way to get out of that writer block, and that really helps me. And then Ginger, she's written a mini-sode for us before. And that's really, really helpful. But there are so many OCs and stuff that I've basically had to write stories for. And that I've had to...
guess who's back?
Alyssa!
Hello.
Alyssa.
Yeah. What's up?
But, yeah, and when I
asked... We're just talking about how important it is to have a good group of people when you're...
group, yes.
Oh my gosh, that is so important. You don't even know, guys. You don't even...
I have to go, though.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Hey,
Andre.
raise your dongers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Raise your dongers. Is that good enough?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Okay. I'm gonna go now.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, Andre also got to play the little servant boy.
Yes.
I know that voice
Boy
anywhere.
toy named Troy used to live in...
Oh no! We were doing the episode review last night, and I was literally like messaging Gray, and I was like, "Can we just talk about how Andre is like the cutest little like servant boy in the entire world?" It was adorable.
Yes.
Also, I was so excited to finally reveal Maria, and like that whole that Rose and Cena. Like,
yes, people were like, who are these people? They seem scary. And I'm like, yes. They are terrifying. You do not defy them.
You guys, we have been waiting for so long to reveal that. Like, they were, from the beginning, we were so excited about that. And it's finally out there. Yes. I'm excited to introduce them as characters.
Yes.
Finally. Maria scares the piss out of me. I can
She
see why Bertold doesn't
She should.
talk to her. Right? Remember Bertold? He's like, no, you can talk to her. And Annie's like, oh my god.
Yeah. Now you understand.
Now I understand.
Annie is the only person out of all three of them to have the balls to talk back to Maria.
Well, that's because, well, there's a reason. But.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Insolent child, the fuck did you say about me?
Sass master.
Annie can be like, I can literally just poke your face. Head. I can literally just poke your face, and that will be it for you.
I'll touch you intimately, Maria.
Oh no! Oh my god! No, I was in like call with Rara like this morning technically for like 7 hours while she was coloring those sprites, and I'm watching her color boy toy named Troy, aka the servant, and I'm just like, you know what he looks like? He looks like what's his name? Handsome Squidward.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Everybody was actually.
Yeah, I remember Rara showed me a preview, and I was like, he looks like Handsome Squidward.
Yeah, Gray called that before it was even mentioned in the call.
Yes. Yeah. So great.
Handsome Squidward.
Handsome Squidward.
It was so funny. I was just like, when I first got him and he was in his flats, I'm like, oh, he looks like a tool. I'm gonna change that.
Yes.
Not art-wise, just the look on his face.
Yes. Oh,
and then, like,
man.
Wasn't his name supposed to be Stefan?
Stefan.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Well, now it's Troy.
Yeah, now it's Troy.
It's Troy officially now.
Boy toy named Troy, that's his full name.
Boy named Troy used to live in Detroit.
Big dope dealer money, he was taking some coins.
Some coins.
Shootouts with the law, but he lived in a palace. What me, Alex and McQueen, he was keeping me stylish.
Now that's real.
Real.
Oh my god.
Can't trust a kid.
Yo.
This has just evolved into Nikki.
Oh my god, but yeah, man, this was fun.
Oh my god, everyone's so wonderful who came and is like actually interested in hearing us ramble about things.
Yes, and please always keep in mind, don't talk back to her, Maria. Don't do it.
For your continued survival.
Mm-hmm. There was actually someone who I think a while ago people were actually confused about the whipping post. It's a form of punishment. It's just it's not BDSM.
It's not kinky.
Yeah.
No. It's torture.
It's a form
like
of
legit.
I may be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it.
Oh no.
Maria singing that in her alone time.
Oh my god.
Nice. That's what it was. That's literally what it was. She was singing that song and he interrupted.
Yeah.
Hey Maria, I'm really happy for you and I'm gonna let you finish.
But
Jesus Christ.
What would happen if I sass snapped Maria? You would first lose all your fingers, then you would be tortured to death. That's basically what would happen. Mm-hmm.
Probably.
You guys should do live streams more often. I agree. This is my first time ever live streaming something, and I love it.
It's really fun, especially to see the live reactions is so cool because like a lot of times like we spend so much time on this and are so deep into it, and then like we love seeing feedback, but there's not nearly as much feedback as when we do like live streams, which is wonderful. Like we like getting that. Even people who like live blog it or like write some reaction and tag it or comments on the YouTube videos, we love seeing those. So like in live streams we get to see like live reactions, which is great.
And maybe we can just do casual live streams, like just
hanging out.
Like we can there is always one idea that I wanted to do. I want everyone to play Left 4 Dead in their characters, by their characters, in their character voice.
Oh my god.
They have to stay in character throughout the entire stream.
That's hard. Because
Oh
I'm
my god.
terrible at games.
Can we do it for Left 4 Dead 2? I don't have Left 4 Dead 1.
I'm whatever
Any
Left
zombie games.
whatever Left 4 Dead, because I could just torrent anything, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Great
Awesome.
over here.
I don't